Thank you for joining us for the National Society of Professional Engineers 42nd Annual Federal Engineer of the Year Awards Ceremony. I am Tricia Hatley, PE, Fellow NSPE, President of the National Society of Professional Engineers. It is a privilege and an honor to be a part of this prestigious ceremony. The mission of the National Society of Professional Engineers is grounded on a simple premise: that we all deserve to live in a world where the public can be confident that the engineering decisions affecting their lives are made by qualified and ethically accountable professionals. For 87 years, NSPE has worked to realize this vision by advancing the role of licensed professional engineers and the qualified engineering team in service to society. Today, we honor 27 exceptional engineers employed by our federal government who epitomize this ideal. Too often, your contributions to the public go unrecognized. Ours is a profession that tends to get noticed only when something goes wrong. Now, in its 42nd year, NSPE's Federal Engineer of the Year Award is one of the ways we try to correct that by celebrating your considerable contributions and success in engineering. Each of our agency winners are living examples of the values we hold as a profession and the National Society of Professional Engineers. Such values as holding the public health, safety, and welfare above all other considerations, innovating to ensure the changing and future needs of the public are met, ensuring we and our peers hold to the highest professional standards and qualifications across the engineering team, engaging in continuous learning for professional growth and the exchange and advancement of knowledge in matters that concern to the profession and to its relations with the outside world, valuing teamwork, unity, and fellowship across all disciplines and all levels of the engineering team, in advancing diversity, equity, and inclusion to ensure the profession is a reflection of our society. From our winners' biographies, I can see that each of those being honored today share these values and are dedicated to making the world a better, healthier, and safer place for all. This award represents a great deal of respect and appreciation for their significant accomplishments and for their adherence to the code by which all engineers should be guided. Now let us see the agency winners and the top 10 finalists for the NSPE Federal Engineer of the Year Award.
Thank you, Tricia. The following are the 2021 Federal Engineer of the Year agency winners. Brian Beard, PhD, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Marty A. Comstock, PE, U.S. Department of Agriculture, Natural Resources Conservation Service. James Edward Courtney, PE, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Indian Health Service. Lieutenant Commander Michael D. Gifford II, EIT, U.S. Department of Interior, National Park Service. Kenneth A. Hamburger, PE, U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission. Lieutenant Vicky Hsu, PhD, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Stephen L. Kantz, PE, U.S. Department of the Navy, Naval Sea Systems Command. Eugene H. Kramer, PE, U.S. Department of the Navy, Naval Surface Warfare Center, Crane Division. Lieutenant Timothy W. Lewis, PE, U.S. Department of the Navy, Navy Medical. Alice J. McVeigh, PE, U.S. Department of the Air Force Global Strike Command. Vincent Rizzo, Jr., PE, U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, Veterans Health Administration. Edwin O. Rodriguez Colon, PE, U.S. Department of the Navy, Naval Surface Warfare Center, Crane Division. Steve Stitch, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, Johnson Space Center. Gregory Scott Toms, PE, U.S. Department of the Navy, Naval Sea Systems Command. Edward C. Vincent, P.E., U.S. Department of the Army, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. James C. Wolfley, P.E., U.S. Department of the Navy, Naval Surface Warfare Center, Crane Division. Norman Zerker, PE, U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, Engineering Services. Now we will present the 10 engineers among the agency winners who were chosen by our judging panel as NSPE's Top 10 Federal Engineers of the Year. Commander Roberto Miguel Alvarado, PE, U.S. Department of the Navy, Naval Facilities Engineering Systems Command. Ian Grant, PE, Tennessee Valley Authority. Joshua I. Henson, P.E., U.S. Department of the Navy, Naval Facilities Engineering Systems Command. Stephen M. Loken, P.E., U.S. Department of the Air Force, Air Force Special Operations Command. Silas C. Nichols, P.E., U.S. Department of Transportation, Federal Highway Administration. Major Monica Y. Pickenpaugh, Ph.D., P.E., U.S. Department of the Air Force, U.S. Forces, Korea. Jersey W. Salomon, Ph.D., P.E., U.S. Department of Interior, Bureau of Reclamation. Major Joel E. Trejo, P.E., U.S. Department of the Air Force, Air Combat Command. Scott Terrigan, P.E., U.S. Department of the Army, U.S. Army, Europe. Commander Matthew J. Walker, P.E., U.S. Department of Homeland Security, U.S. Coast Guard.
On behalf of the National Society of Professional Engineers, it gives me great pleasure to announce the NSPE 2021 Federal Engineer of the Year. Major Monica Pickenpaugh, U.S. Department of the Air Force, U.S. Forces, Korea. Major Pickenpaugh's achievements across engineering design, management, and research are extraordinary. Her research garnered praise from water professionals for developing a cost analysis of water markets for use in Arizona water sales. In addition, her analysis of drinking water distribution systems and fire flow pressure compared to pipe sizing is the first ever analysis of distribution networks designed for water quality. Her continued research facilitated the development of the Tucson Water Accountability Model, allowing users to select conditions such as climate change, water conservation, and desalination possibilities. As Chief of Construction for U.S. Forces Korea, Major Pickenpaugh directed $5.7 billion of Republic of Korea funded construction. The construction supported the burden sharing agreement between the Republic of Korea and the United States. The construction program supports the U.S. Forces Korea commanders' efforts to deter and defend enemies of the United States and the Republic of Korea with projects such as critical facilities enabling the Fight Tonight mission. Major Pickenpaugh synchronized all service component project requests, including the Army, Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps, to validate and fund key construction requirements vital to the mission of U.S. Forces Korea. Major Pickenpaugh, for your outstanding engineering achievements and contributions to the engineering profession and to humankind, I am privileged to congratulate you on being named the 2021 Federal Engineer of the Year.
I'm humbled by my selection for the Federal Engineer of the Year award. It is an honor to be selected among such accomplished individuals. First and foremost, I would like to thank NSPE for the advocacy they bring to professional engineers. I would also like to recognize my family, my husband Joe and my children Paul and Miriam, who motivate me to do my best and support me every day. I would also like to thank the teachers and mentors of the past who have guided me in my endeavors. From my kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Liz Knight, to my PhD advisor, Dr. Kevin Lanzi, I have learned that learning is a lifelong process to be passed on to future generations. From my past mentors and my current mentor, Colonel Patrick Sullivan, you have taught me the importance of mentorship of future engineers. I believe it is our duty as engineers to continue to teach and mentor future generations of engineers, as my teachers and mentors have done so well. Let us each continue their example for future engineers. Thank you.
Congratulations, Major Pick and Paw, on your award, and also congratulations to all of this year's honorees. For more information on the Federal Engineer of the Year Award Program and to read bios on this year's top 10 finalists, please visit www.nspe.org/FEA.